Welcome back to the World Go channel. I'm your host and Go evangelist James Story. This is lesson 4.5, the life and death of small groups, sevens, groups with 7 internal liberties, 7 liberties inside the group. In the last lesson, 4.4, we looked at the life and death of small groups with 6 internal liberties. And you know what? I did the straight 6 and we did the rectangular 6, but I forgot the rabbity 6, as we kind of call it in the West. It's called the flower 6 in Japan. So we'll go over that real quick here before we go to the sevens, because they're kind of related. All right, so you notice we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 internal liberties. Now in the West we call it the rabbity 6, because we say this is the rabbit's head and these are the rabbit's ears. But in Japan they call it the flower 6 because they say, well, this is the plant and the little flowers that stick out. But whatever you call it, it's made up of, there's only one vital point here, by the way, but you can see that when it's made up of 2 bulky 5s. So you can see if there's a bulky 5 that way, here's the vital point, isn't it? We'll put a white stone in there. All right. And if you look at it this way, there's a bulky 5, and there's the vital point. So with the rabbity 6, or the flower 6, if white plays there, then that group is going to be considered captured at the end of the game. The only way black could save it is a co-fight. Black plays here, and if white fills the co, then black plays there, and they bring the dead group back to life. If black gets to play first in here, though, it's pretty smart to play there. Now you have 1, 2, 3 eyes, don't you? Yeah, you got 3 eyes there. So remember, if you forget about the rabbity 6, remember it's a bulky 5 and another bulky 5, and they both share this one vital point. And this is dead as it stands unless black can get 2 moves in a row in a co-fight, and then they can bring the dead group back to life. All right, so now we'll look at sevens. The sevens is really going to be related to the bulky 5 here. All right. So you know, there's another one we forgot here. Here's the cross, or the X. It's 4 internal liberties. Notice there's a straight 4 here and a straight 4 here. They both have the same vital point. Or you can look at it as a bent 3 here and a bent 3 here. Once again, they just have the same vital point. Black is alive, and not so much now. Whoops. That's the one vital point in that. All right, we're going to take some stones off here now. So now we go to there's the rabbity 6, right? There's the vital point. All right, so that's 6. Let's take 1 stone off. Now we're at 7. Okay, look at this. If you look at it like this, it's a rectangular 6, isn't it? And we know there's 2 vital points in there. If white plays one, black plays the other, right? And if white plays here, black just plays there and creates 2 eyes. Vice versa, if white plays here, black plays here and creates 2 eyes. So the group with 7 in here is like the rectangular 6, but we're just missing a stone, and that doesn't hurt a thing for black. If it's black's turn, well, if it's black's turn, they don't do anything, because once again, white plays here, black can play there. White plays here, black can play there. So any group with 7 or more internal liberties should be alive, and this one's all bulked up, and we notice the shapes that are kind of bulked together, you know, in a square or a circle, or you know, have a central point there that they're bulked around, are the groups that are hardest to to stay alive. And there's a motorcycle in the background. That guy does it every night. Oh well. Anyway, those are that's the life and death of small groups, 4.5 with sevens. Groups with 7 internal liberties. And on the motorcycle note, we'll end it there. Once again, if you like this, give me the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to leave some comments. I'd like to see what you say.